Welcome back, guys, to another video, and this week's kind of a little short video that I'm doing right now. I'm doing a tag video. I don't know if you guys remember this. This is pretty old school with the YouTube gaming community. You would tag someone through a series of questions, and it would be almost like a video chain letter or something like that. But I was tagged by Vgmprofessor, who asked me 3 questions. He asked me, 1, what console would I like to have complete in box? The next one, pretty interesting, what is my favorite flavored potato chip? And the last one was, what is my favorite vacation? Let's start with the first one. I'm not as you guys can tell from looking behind me, I'm not a huge complete in box kind of collector or gamer per se. I'd like to just get the games I want to play. Now, I do have some things I'm kind of OCD about when it comes to like CD or DVD based video games. I like to have the cases for them because honestly I don't see why you can't keep up with a jewel case or a DVD case. So when I go out there and I see like loose CD games, for the longest time I wouldn't even want to buy them. But you know, I found some websites like thecoverproject.net, and I've started to learn how to make my own covers. So it's become a little easier. So when I do go out in the wild and I'll find like some Dreamcast games, I will pick them up. I mean, probably about 3 or 4 years ago, if I saw like loose CDs based video games, I would just walk away from them. Like, I don't even want to look at them. I don't care what it is. I don't want to be a part of it. It's a very weird thing about me. But the answer to the question, I would like to have a complete in-box Neo Geo AES. Now, the thing is, this is such a pipeline dream because the Neo Geo was expensive then, back in the 90s, and it's just as expensive now. I mean, this is like the Rolls Royce of collectors right there. I mean, people that collect for the Neo Geo, they have some money because, I mean, it's still very expensive, and I would love to have that console itself, but to have it boxed and complete, that would just be absolutely amazing. Now, the second question he asked me what is my favorite potato chip, which is funny because over the years I've became more of a fan of potato chips. I wasn't a big chip fan when I was younger. I would eat them if they were there, but I wasn't like, oh goody, we're gonna have potato chips. I don't think anyone was really like that, but I definitely wasn't. But I guess I would have to say Doritos, the Cool Ranch Doritos. Oh man, I love those, and they go well with so many different things like sandwiches, and it's just, you ever looked at a Dorito up close? It's got the red and green little powder on it. It's like fucking Christmas, man. Love it. That's probably my favorite. I mean, I have a lot more others, but that is one, like, that's my go-to potato chip is Cool Ranch Doritos. Now, the third question is, what was my favorite vacation? I don't get to travel that much, not as much as I'd like to. But what's really cool is one of my absolute favorite vacations I actually have on YouTube. And that was, well, my drummer Devin, when he turned 21, we had like a little birthday get together one weekend, and I made a video about it. You guys can look it up. I have the video in the description below in case you guys want to look at it. But I had such a blast, man. It was lots of alcohol, lots of game hunting. We went to an Asian market and got like bubble tea. We went to a couple of arcades. It freaking snowed, which never happens in North Carolina, but for some reason it was really funny because on our way to Apex, we were going to Apex, North Carolina, Devin was telling me, he was like, dude, this place looks so nice when it snows. And we got up and it was freaking snowing outside, and luckily the flea markets that we went to were still open, but some of the venues were kind of closed because of the weather. But it was still a very fun time, and I'm so glad I got to record it and I could just look back about it, because that was seriously probably one of my favorite vacations I've ever had. But anyway, guys, just to keep the tradition alive with the tag videos, I want to tag 3 more people. I'm going to tag the nerd genius Michael Burhan. I'm also going to tag good friend Robert, your geeky tipster. He's going to be tagged as well. And I'm also going to tag Anna from Circuits and Coffee. I want to tag her as well. So what I'm going to do in the description, guys, there's going to be a lot of links. I'm going to have a link to the vacation video I was talking about. I'm going to have a link to the 3 people I tagged, Michael Burhan, Your Geeky Tipster, and Anna from Circuits and Coffee. Definitely check those channels out as well, and most importantly, check out Video Game Music Professor. He's a good friend of mine, and thank you very much, man, for the tag. This was a very enjoyable video, and I hope you guys enjoyed just getting a little bit more insight on Xander Scullion. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and as always, happy gaming.